Hello again, everyone. My name is Philip Weber. I'm the founder of Entrepreneurial Development Systems, and I wanted to come here today and scope you about developing the entrepreneurial mindset. I just published an article on this subject on my website, edsnetwork.net, and it is the newest article there called The Entrepreneurial Mindset and How to Develop That. And I wanted to share some points with you from that article that I wrote because they're important in that they help you to have the correct frame of mind as an entrepreneur. And it doesn't matter if you are starting a business or if you already have a business that is running now. Wherever you stand in the realm of being an entrepreneur, then one of the most important priorities that you should have should be developing and or strengthening that entrepreneurial mindset. Starting a business and building it successfully, it takes hard work. And I'm sure if you are in the business of owning your own business, or if you're an entrepreneur yourself who has a desire to start one, you've already started to experience some of the difficulties that goes along with being an entrepreneur and starting a business. It takes a lot of time. It takes initiative. You have to be willing to take risk. You have to be determined, and you have to be dedicated and demonstrate a steadfast mind in that you won't allow the frustrations that goes along with being an entrepreneur cause you to cease in developing your skills and growing your business. So there'll be times when things won't go according to plan. There'll be times when you feel frustrated, but don't let these things cause you to give up. In fact, in this article that I wrote on my website, again, it's edsnetwork.net. The article is how to develop an entrepreneurial mindset. Please go there and read it. There's a lot of good points on there that I won't discuss entirely here on Periscope, but I do want to paraphrase some of this information for you. And some of the points that I touch on are how that an entrepreneur, he or she has to be positive, has to be a type of person that sets goals. You have to be willing to face challenges. You have to be unique. You have to demonstrate steadfastness, not giving up. Be willing to follow through. That's a very important one, because it's easy to go to a networking event and you meet other entrepreneurs like yourself and you get all these business cards, all this contact information. You speak to all these people and all these people want you to contact them. They're going to contact you. You have a lot to share, a lot to that you can offer to each other. Then you leave the event, you go home, the next day you get up, and what happens? Well, it's happened to me before. We fail to follow through. We don't make those calls or we don't send those emails. And thank you, everyone, for joining. I appreciate the hearts as well. And that's something that's easy to do, especially since we all get very busy. But here's what I suggest in a case like that. Be strategic in who you promise to call or email. If it's someone that you really would like to do business with, hey, Michael, how you doing? Thank you for joining. If it's someone that you meet at a networking event, and I do appreciate the hearts, then if you promise them you will call them or email them, please do that. And do so within 24 hours. And I mentioned be strategic in that never take on or promise more than you think you can fulfill. Because as an entrepreneur, your time is very valuable. Time is money. And if you already have engagements or if you have things lined up that you must do, then have those things in mind because it's going to be very important that you follow through with those that you tell you'll follow through with. You don't want to develop the personality or, not the personality, but the reputation of being the type of person who never calls back or being that type of person that says, I'm going to email you and they never email you. I found myself falling into that trap many times, wanting to be nice to everyone. So when someone says, give me a call, sure, I'll give you a call. And then later on, I realized when I look at my schedule that it's just not feasible. So it would be a good idea to really be conscious of who you promise to make those calls. And again, thank you everyone that just joined. And thank you for the hearts. Now, this article that I wrote, it touches on some key points that I want to share with you. And let me get these off the screen so that I can see what's going on here. Yeah, it touches on some key points that will help you to develop or even enhance an entrepreneur mindset. I speak about being positive, keeping a positive attitude. And I'm going to read some of these straight from my article. And it says that having a positive attitude is about seeing things in perspective. When you meet challenges, don't look at it as a way or look at it as something that you want to try to avoid. If an obstacle is placed before you in your endeavors, don't try to get around it. Don't try to evade it, but go through it, work through it. It will build a stronger you. It will strengthen you from within inside. So instead of viewing challenges as something that you want to avoid, then think about it like this. What could I do to improve or correct the situation so that if I ever face it again, I'll be more apt to handle it? See, think of it in that aspect, not as to something that you want to try to get away from. Now, when you do fail, sometimes you will fall down. The important thing is not so much that you fall down or that you fail, is that you get up. You learn something from what you went through. No one wants to face disappointments or challenges. No one wants to feel like they failed. But these are great opportunities to learn from. So instead of being ashamed of your mistakes or the bad decisions that you may make, and you will make them, we all do, then seek out the lesson that can be learned from them. Now, I also mentioned how you want to stand out. Now, you want to be unique. It's sort of like having a niche. You want to try to capture attention, be the go-to person in your field. And I encourage you, if you do not at the moment have a blog, create one. This is a great avenue in which you can establish being a professional in your field. And it doesn't mean you're the only professional, but you are a professional. And creating a blog and commenting on different other blogs and linking them to yours, this is one way which you can establish that. And it makes you that go-to person, which also creates leads, which in turn would generate sales. Now, I also mentioned that you want to set goals. When you set goals for yourself, set goals that are achievable. Now, true enough, we all want to be successful. We all would love to have a business that thrives financially to where, anything we want to do. I know I watched the Shark Tank and I see the life that they live and the things that they're able to do and how they give back. And a lot of that I would love to be able to do. So while that's a goal, and it is actually achievable, if all things fall in place right, but you have to be mindful that when you set goals for yourself, that they're goals that you can achieve in a relatively short amount of time. And what I mean by that is don't set goals that are so far out that it would take so long to achieve them that it could actually prove to be a discouragement for you. So set small goals. If you go to networking events, then you could set a goal to reach out to 3 people that you contact at an event and follow through all the way to completion. If you like to increase your sales, set a goal to increase your sales by XYZ amount % per month. But make it goals that you can achieve. Don't make it something that'll be so far out in reach that it would cause you to be discouraged because it never seems to come to fulfillment. I spoke about following through, and that's also touched on in the article. But I also touched on one other point I want to share with you is that of pacing yourself. Sometimes when we start a business, we're so gung-ho that we want to go out and just conquer the world. We want to let everybody know that we're now in business. We got everything in order that we want. And we really just show you that we can really take care of all your needs. But you really want to pace yourself and not push ahead so fast that you burn out. And that can easily happen. I found myself when I first started my business and going to every networking event there was out there, collecting all these business cards, making all these phone calls, sending all these emails, replying to all these people I've met. And then I realized something. I'm so busy following up on all the people I've met that really have just been contacts and been sources that I could use for other clients that I'm not working my business. So don't push yourself so fast and so hard that becomes all you do to the point that you burn out and your business suffer. So again, I mentioned that these are some points that are on the article that I wrote on my website. There are other articles there as well for your benefit. This is free information that I try to offer. I offer information regarding how to market your business yourself without costs on social media. It's very effective. It will move you up in Google search engines as well. So there's a lot of techniques that I'll be posting on there. So what I would encourage you to do is when you go to the website and you click on the article, you'll see in the right-hand side of the page a box that says above it, subscribe to receive updates via email. You enter your email address there, and it would allow you to receive this information as soon as it's posted in your email box. And it keeps you up to date with any free information that we offer. We also offer seminars where you can come and visit us at a strategic location where you'll be able to bring your laptop. We'll go through many types of aspects of a business, how to start it, how to start a blog, just about anything that would help an entrepreneur who has a desire to grow their business. So again, I'm Philip Weber, and I'm with the Entrepreneurial Development Systems. I'm the founder of this company. Please visit the website at edsnetwork.net, as well as our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/unique customs, where you will find it mentioned as well. And I really appreciate all those who gave hearts and those who listened to this scope. And stay tuned and follow me for additional information to come. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.